What are you doing, Bruno? Are you making your own straw maze? Hey, I did something for you.
I think I see what you did.
I knew how sore and exhausted and tired you were.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I tried to help you out a little bit.
Ow. I think I pulled a rib out in my back. Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. When we last left you, we were in turmoil, and we have solved all of our problems since then. If you're new here, I'm Kyle, this is Shannon, K&S Get Out. And this is our beautiful 20 acres, beautiful fall weather today, gonna get a little bit warm.
Still windy.
But I gotta be honest, Shannon and I have about one speed today, and that speed is slow. Slow.
I think mine is slower than slow.
Yeah. So in our last video, we told you guys about a fall festival that our church is holding, and a friend of mine says, hey, if you'll haul all the straw off, it's yours. We're just gonna take a little bit, you can have it, and in fact, they like it because it is a lot of work to move about 150
75?
or 60, 75, I don't even know, we haven't even counted yet.
Didn't even count.
But man, we spent the rest of the day after our carport came crashing down on us, and I am happy to report none of us were hurt, not even this cute little guy. Bruno, did it land on you, bub? You're busy, aren't you?
He found a bone out here. I did take a picture the next morning whenever I came out, and I'll show it, but it was a disaster, guys.
Yeah, the rest of the night, I mean, that wind withheld throughout the rest of the day into the night, and we were so tired and tired of fighting the wind with that carport that we just said, good luck, and we left it sit over here. Every time I looked over here, it was in some different geometrical shape. It snapped a bunch of the poles, and there's no recovering them. In fact, you want to see what it looks like now? Oh, oh, there's our beautiful support system that failed miserably. Oh, look at that. Oh, T-post driver, I'm gonna throw you away, get one of them gas-powered ones. Man. So there's our carport, but guess what? Bum, bum, bum. Woo-wee, that's a lot of straw.
That's a lot of straw.
How did that get here?
Okay, I need to brag on my husband for just a minute.
Wait,
guys.
wait. It's a little windy out here. I didn't quite hear you. What'd you say?
I said I need to brag on my husband for just a minute, guys. A couple of things, really. For one, he picked up the majority of this. I don't know how many bales are here, but he is the one that moved almost all of it.
Well, I gotta get it.
A little bit.
Gotta get it in the frame here.
Well, yeah, it's, gosh, guys, it's so much.
And she just lied to you. I picked up, well, yeah, a whole lot of it.
You picked up 3/4 of it, babe.
Yeah, now that you think, yeah.
I'm not lying. Like,
Yeah.
Kyle did the majority of the work.
But
But also, I have to tell you, his backup skills, guys. He backed the trailer all the way to here so that we didn't have to carry it nearly as far as we would have had to. So,
you know what was the worst part? That little bitty
guard wire.
guard wire, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
For our transformer, our power. That was the worst part, because I get my front end down here, have the trailer go in the direction I needed to, and then I need to cut it back, and there that thing was.
Oh man.
It was
but
so
I am
fun.
so thankful for Kyle being able to drive a oh my gosh. I can't even talk, guys.
How many brain cells did you spend yesterday?
I'm thankful for Kyle being able to pull a trailer, being able to back it up, all of it, because whew, that's some skills, babe.
Hey,
Good job.
thanks. I've had a few years experience now,
Just a few.
and I pulled that trailer a bunch.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
over this land.
Doing great, babe.
There's 5 bales on the side of the road already. I'm like,
You're such a big helper, Bruno.
Pour them out. Bathroom breaks, chase. I gotta say, the Bruno man also loves the new addition to the land. He doesn't know what to think about it. He was a big helper yesterday, and quite honestly, I pushed him way past over simulation. And I try not to do that because it is very hard to work with them, especially that guy. But he did an amazing job. He listened. We took him up to the church. I think I did.
He took 3 trips with us up to the church.
Yeah, I think in total I did a round trip 7 times. Because at the very end, I thought, man, I can get all this on here, but I thought that same thing one time. And the guy that donated the straw to us from the church, he came out and helped me load the first one. He says, hey, is there any particular way you want to put this on the trailer? Well, guys, you know me. Of course there is. I got it all mapped out in my head. But to be nice and friendly, I said, nope. Started chucking them on. Bad idea. I headed back down the road, and this is the first load, so I'm like energetic, I'm pumped. I already unloaded hay for the goats and everything, so I'm warmed up, and I'm looking at my side view mirror and I'm seeing whoop, 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 straw bales flying off on the side of the road. I think about 5 or 6 of them. And I thought, well, if I stop and go back now, that's not efficient. Let's just keep going. I'll go back for them. They were all out of the road. They weren't in anybody's front yard or anything. They were nice and politely placed down in the culvert, just like, oh, we'll be here until you come back. I kind of hoped somebody was going to pick them up. So I decided to put that off, just let them sit there and keep going. And we only got a few miles down the road, country road. You know, most every car that I see out here, I know, they get the little wave. I don't always get it back. It makes me happy. It's fine. It's hard to do this. Look at that, I just did it like 8 times in a row and I'm sore. So 7-ish loads, guys, and we just got in the mode. There's a zone that I tell Shannon I get into mentally, and basically I stop listening to my nervous system that's telling me how much pain or fatigue I'm going through, and I just stay in the motion. But boy, toward the very end of that, the last 2 trips that I made, I had Shannon, she began feeding because we were losing sunlight. 4 hours in, and I was dead dog tired. I was like, I'm not gonna get that straw. Not gonna do it. The ones on the side of the road, they're gonna stay there. Not gonna do it. And I'm loading my second to last load. Shannon's up there at the church. Mr. Bruno man's up there at the church with us. He's being real good. And I had seen a vehicle drive by.
Oh, wait.
3 times.
We're not gonna talk about this.
We're not, I am. I'm gonna be nice about it. I was nice about it in the moment.
We'll walk away for just a second.
I kind of recognize this vehicle. No big deal. This lady pulls up, and I'm sweating, covered in straw dust. It is, you can tell we've been at this a long time. And she was kind of polite, but pulls up and says, hey, did you know you lost some bales of straw back there on the side of the road? I said, yeah. I kind of laughed, because she didn't know what our day had consisted of. I'm sitting there like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna get it. She's like, but they're on the side of the road. I was like, yeah, right. Yeah, I know, huh? What's your point? She's like a little stern with me, like making sure. I said, yeah, I'm gonna get them. She goes, oh, you are? I said, yeah, well, my trailer's empty. And I pointed back at the trailer. I had another 30 bales on it, getting ready to bring it back. And she wasn't nice. And I didn't have the energy to comprehend it in the moment, in the situation. I don't know, maybe I should have responded a little differently, but I was like, I'm in the church field picking up straw that was donated. Gonna try to re-bless a lot of people that we know that need straw. And this lady's coming up trying to tell me about these 5 or 6 bales on the side of the road and that I need to get them quickly. So I waited till the very end of the project, and by then I had no energy. And ironically, Shannon's dad just showed up, was kind of shooting the bull with us, assessing the damage of the carport, and he could tell I was just like, hey man, we're good, I'm tired. And so he actually, when he left here, he stopped and got each one of those straw bales for me and brought them back to us. So thanks, Ken. And I'm sorry, lady, that those straw bales were not in your way and somehow still bothered you and you figured you'd have to tell me about it. How did you get up there? Oh,
he's a magician.
You kind of built steps for him. Golly.
He can fly.
There ain't a square inch on this land this guy doesn't go. Yeah, guys, this is not hollow. There is straw everywhere you see, all the way through. I'm not even sure if my arm's long enough or I'm tall enough to get up there. What a blessing. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, LT. And thanks, Shannon, for all the hard work getting it here.
And thanks to our church as well.
That was LT.
Oh,
LT
okay.
in the church. He's
LT
representative of the church.
Okay.
So yeah, it was free, but the labor, it required the labor. And we're very thankful. But today, it's kind of a rest day.
Yeah. I physically cannot do very much today.
I can't
I think
either.
I've about met my limit for today. I finished. Did you tell them that you just started throwing the bales on the ground?
No. Yeah,
so in the last couple trips that Kyle took, it was getting dark. I stayed back to feed. My dad was talking to me and I was like, Kyle, you just got to go get it and get it done. So he came back and he literally just unloaded the trailer, threw him on the ground, took off again.
I did not even get out of the trailer. I didn't even try to dodge this guy who tried to catch every single one of the bales. And I just started chucking, kicking them, throwing them. It's like, I'm not stacking them. I got one more load. That little bit that's in my trailer right there, that's all that was left back up there. And we were losing daylight. And so I was just like, bleh.
Yeah.
So Shannon came out this morning and stacked them up for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. I figured those can go down to the hay shed. We'll take those down to the pins.
That was my intent. Yeah, good thinking, babe.
I try hard.
I love that. I'll just drive the truck right down there.
Exactly.
Did a good job stacking these, babe.
You did a good job stacking these. Bruno man, what are you doing? Come here.
He has to inspect every piece of straw.
Come here, Bruno. Bruno. That's a good boy. Come on. Down here.
He's scared. I don't know that we're going to get him down from there.
Bruno, come. He has to inspect every bale. He's been eating a little bit too.
Well, you know, it's Bruno. That's how he builds his immune system. How big are you going to wear that? Guys, I'm trying to, like, some of the memories are just now coming back, but we were unloading. I think we're about at the halfway point, so we're still semi-energetic.
Yeah.
Or at least we're faking it to make it, right? And we have a neighbor over there. We don't really know our neighbors. That was kind of part of this journey, was like, if we buy 20 acres, do we have to talk to our neighbors every day like we used to when we walked out? So, hey, Larry. Hey, Jason. Hey, Steven. Those are their names, right? No, what's the... I don't know, but no, we don't. So I don't talk to my neighbors. We don't have to. Got enough land. But I have to admit, these neighbors have 3 little yuppie dogs. And I mean little. They're not Chihuahuas, but they remind me of like Chihuahua size, but they're a lot more coordinated. They're kind of fast. So they're yuppie dogs, raised country, so they're brave. They go out in the middle of the road and chase me when I drive by. If I got the trailer, it's almost like they want to jump on and come with me. And I just kind of go, and I'm like, yeah, well, my Bruno doesn't do that, but whatever, just saying. 3 of them. And Bruno's helping us out. He is a little exhausted. And all of a sudden, the 3 amigos start walking through my woods. They've never come over here. Well, one of them did. That we know of. Yeah, that we know of. Definitely not since we've had Bruno. And I don't really know what to think about it. They're coming down the hill about right over here, and they're in like a V formation, kind of like little Mighty Ducks, you know? And there's a leader. He's in front, and then there's 2 behind him, and they're walking like, they're going to come do something about something or see what's going on and tell us what's up. And I was like, this ain't gonna go well. So I grabbed Bruno's collar real quick before he notices them, and then immediately he knows something's up, He looks up, he sees him, the mohawk goes up, teeth out, growling, barking, Herc goes off. The two dogs in the back stop dead in their tracks and they're like, Ping! They go straight back home. The one up front's like, oh, what's this dog made of? Looks like that guy's holding on to him. About that time I let go of Bruno's collar. He is jumping over things, going through the woods about as fast as you could imagine. And I'm a little bit nervous at this point. I think the three amigos might return home as the dos amigos. But I didn't really want that blood on Bruno's hands. So I did give a recall command and the boy stopped and he came back. Probably only because that other dog decided to go full speed straight back home. Very proud moment. But I can tell you right now, we can trust this boy as our farm dog and he does not let a stranger out here. I was nervous. Are you showing off, Betty?
Look how handsome you are.
Are you getting this shot of me? I love that dog. Love him.
Me too.
He's a good boy.
He's so good.
And he's crazy capable. His abilities. In fact, when we had him, it's all coming back to me now. When we had him up there, Shannon and I are loading the straw, and Shannon just walks away. I was like, hey babe, we had a system going. I didn't really say that. She takes the camera over and Mr. Bruno is enjoying what's left of the straw mix.
He made it all the way through.
Did he?
Yeah, he made it all the way through to the very end. It was super cute.
That didn't surprise me at all. He also found some kid left behind like a snow cone cup. He brought that out as his prize. I said, yeah, that's your prize.
Oh, is he rolling around right now?
You got a rough life, don't you, buddy? Hey guys, the wind hadn't stopped if you haven't noticed. It is blowing in for Halloween some rain. Which I gotta be honest, I don't trick or treat, so I don't care. I remember as a kid, we had some cold, rainy Halloweens, but we do need the rain. We need it. The problem is, as you can tell, this is exposed. We do have all of it on pallets. So JR from 4W Metals donated some 20-foot pallets back when we were kind of scrapping, and he gave us the lumber that I used to build the shed with, most of it. And so we've got two 20-foot pallets down here, and then we've got like another 6 or 8 on the back end of it. And if I'm doing my math right, even the carport wasn't quite long enough to cover all this.
It wasn't long enough, but we could have put them wider than what it is right now.
No, I agree. I just think I'm justifying.
You're trying to be positive.
I'm being positive, babe. Positive. There's a reason that shirt is on today, isn't it, my dear?
Yes, there is a reason this shirt is on today because
the last 4 days have been one day at a time. Very
I called
much so.
my mom the other day after the carport incident, and I was like, Mom, I just feel like everything I've done today has been an epic failure. So, you know, sometimes we just have those days and gotta keep going.
Just gotta remember, put one behind you and move on to the next if you're blessed with it, right?
Take it one day at a time.
That's right. So we are kind of going back to what we did last year. I don't know that, I'm not gonna guarantee anything. I don't know. Shannon and I have not even made official any decisions on
We're still figuring it out.
Carport, but I do know I was in love with the concept of my tractor, four-wheeler, mower, being able to be in, out from under the elements. So something's coming, but I think in the short term, we're gonna try to score another billboard or maybe use what we have left of the one that we put on the well house to get a little bit of coverage. But one day at a time, one project at a time. We'll get there. For right now, look at that pile in all its glory.
There's a lot of straw.
So we've already put our text out there for people. We're not gonna go through all that. There is no way we can go through all that, even if we tried.
Nope.
So we're gonna try to donate. We're gonna pass on the donation to us. And I think that's the right thing. Our goatees have been in heat form again. Specifically, in fact, we talked about this, little Miss Daisy. I don't even see where she went. She's probably hiding in a nursery somewhere, bless her heart. Daisy is undoubtedly in heat. And I mentioned it in our last video, and somebody said in our premiere that she is of the age. I think she's just right into it. And that poor girl, man, these boys just, yeah. Banding.
They think she's cute.
She is, she's adorable, but she don't like them. She likes to go get between that shelter in the nursery and that panel.
Yeah, that's what she was doing this morning.
Because she's about the only goat left that can still squeeze in there. So the boys will just sit there and...
By the way, I
just
did
giggles.
get some footage of Earl talking to her this morning, and I hope it turned out, yes, it's super cute. I'm gonna try to throw it in here because it was adorable, but. Yeah, they just won't leave her alone.
Earl's our babepper. It's the cutest thing in the world. He also goes up, he's been a lot lately, he's been doing that thing where he stands up real big like he's gonna hit me, and I'll just leave my hand right here. And he just comes down at the perfect point where his horns are just touching my hand. Not
Very
to hurt
gently,
me.
too.
But he is Mario's boy, so I gotta keep an eye on him because that could transform someday. Oh, I'm about to do the hardest thing I think I'm gonna do today. Just gotta open the gate. We got a delivery coming, guys. I'm excited. Bruno man, come. What are you doing? I bet he's checking to see if them yuppie dogs came over here in the front yard, because that's the shortest path they have if they go along the road. So, I told you guys a few videos ago when I was working on the bird coop, you know, back when I got to focus on that thing, that Shannon let me get a new tool. So I go to Home Depot to get my new tool, and it was a little pricier than I thought. I had it backwards with another new tool that I was thinking about getting. And I start looking, and I'm like, man, no way. Sometimes they do those battery pack additives where you buy the tool and they give you 2 batteries. In fact, in this case, it was a 6 amp hour and a 4 amp hour. Those are the higher end on the 20 volts. And it was $20 less than the tool alone in the store. I was like, score, Shannon's gonna be so proud. Now I can call her and tell her, hey, the tool's gonna be a little more than I originally said, but wait, there's more. You get 2 batteries and a charger as well. That's an epic deal. It saved us like $250.
Yeah, but guess what? It was only online.
Only online, yep.
Scott had to wait for it.
Yep, I went up to customer service to the very happy girl that was working there. And I was like, hey, can you honor it? Can I push the button and you just run back there and get it, put it in the box for me? No. So, it's been testing my patience. I'm a very patient person, very.
It's not like you've had a whole lot of time to work on it in the last couple days anyway.
That's true. But yeah, we'll throw a link up there. I don't know how long that deal's gonna go. I gotta be honest, I didn't really look to see when it expired. I just hit order like as fast as I could.
So if you're impulse buyers like my husband, guys, or if you have somebody you wanna get a gift for, that's actually a pretty good deal.
Yep, and it's actually the DeWalt 20 volt cordless router. I've never used one. I've watched a lot of videos on it, and I'm gonna use it to cut my siding on the bird coop in line with the 2x4s with a flush trim bit. For never having used one, I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do.
I like to fake it to make it.
Whatever it takes.
So the gate's open. The ups man can bring me my new tool.
Bruno, come. Look at, he is so funny.
I love this boy. 9 months old and a week. 9 months and 1 week old.
I cannot believe how good he is for a 9-month-old puppy. That is a pitahua.
You didn't have faith in me, did you?
Oh, I had complete faith in you. I don't think I had faith in him.
I'm just kidding. I gotta be honest.
Good boy, Bruno.
I have overtrained with this guy in a great way. I've given up a little bit of my soul, but he is so smart, so capable.
He's so good.
And packed in all that muscle and curiosity is the sweetest love bug. Every evening we get the cuddliest.
He's such a cuddler, and I love it.
His hind end will be up in my lap, his face will be mushed up on Shannon's shoulder, and he and her are sleeping and kind of got similar faces on. It is adorable.
Okay, so I have to say, I told Kyle I've always wanted a lap dog. I've always wanted a cuddle dog, but I don't want a little dog because to me, little dogs are annoying. They get under your feet. Anyway, didn't want a little dog. So he's like the best combination because he's a lap dog cuddler, but he's a big dog.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Now I will say last night he was so exhausted from our long day, and he did an awesome job even through the overstimulation point, hours worth to be honest. that he showed some maturity last night. He was cuddling with us in the couch and everything, but he ate his dinner, his belly was full, and he just went and laid down in his bed where he could be comfortable and just pass out and recharge for a little while. We don't call it sleeping, we call it recharging. This guy just recharges and then goes 100 miles an hour every second he's awake. But we're so proud of him. He's doing great. And he's our little buddy.
Yeah, he is. Hey, I'm proud of you too. You worked really hard.
Thanks, you as well. We still got plenty more to do, but I think we're at a good point. So our goal today is I got to put my tools up. We got to get some kind of coverage for the straw because I'm seeing online they're saying there's going to be like maybe some storms, quite a bit of rain coming in.
Like really bad storms tonight. Possible tornado storms. Yeah.
October tornadoes. It's not uncommon out here.
Nope.
So that's fine. That's what we're going to prep for. And we got to recharge. It's a recharge day. I got plenty of straw
Had a lot
rash.
of bruises today that I didn't realize I had.
But we ain't complaining. That's that hard work paying off. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, the fun is over. The carport is down. The straw is here.
And now we got to keep getting after it and getting to work.
That's right. They're going to bring me my router, and I'm not going to be able to keep from using it today.
That's fine. You just have to put all your other toys away first before you get to play with your new toy.
Okay, Mommy. Guys, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. We thank you for coming along on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. What are you doing, Bruno?
That's a guilty look. I think he was emptying out the water
I
bowls.
think he was too.
Stupid birds, they don't deserve no water. That's your water too, buddy. He's dripping from his tail even.